It's day 3 of the Future Blockchain Summit at Dubai Harbor. My name is Ronella Hernandez, and I'm sitting here with my friend Soheil, who is the Director of Growth at Tokenscope. How are you?
Fine, very fine. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's very a pleasure to be here at this lovely event, speaking to Web3 TV and you.
Thanks as always for your kind words. I wanted to ask how it's going. Do you like the event so far? Was it worth coming here? What did you expect from it?
I think it's definitely mind-blowing, astounding event. The logistics of this event cannot be underestimated. There's a lot of infrastructure work that went behind it. This used to be in the World Trade Center, a little bit south of Dubai. They've moved the blockchain division. They took the DGens out, they put them up north. And now
put in a corner, basically.
Well, actually, last year, GITEX is probably the longest running event, the tech event in the Middle East. I think the largest traffic.
40 years.
40 years. They're going to be doing it in Morocco. I've spoken at this event several times. And the FPS, Future Blockchain Summit, which, as we know, we're here today in Marina. It's actually always the most interesting section. This is where actually most interest lies. Everybody wants to come here when they visit GITEX, and no one really misses it out. But this year, we're just a little bit further in a different location.
A pretty location, at least. Yeah. And you're right, there's so much more entertainment in here. We have DJs, we have dancers, we have racing games, we have contests.
The cool corner.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. All right, so tell me a little bit more about Tokenscope and what you do and what your role is.
Definitely. So within Tokenscope, we're looking to legitimize crypto. We're trying to roll out crypto adoption. One way to do that is, as we know, there's been a lot of gray area within regulation. So we're looking to provide some AML, KYT, and it's essentially create a good risk parameters for virtual asset service providers to enable them to onboard and interact with different counterparties, give them risk assessments, and in an overview, in a wide overview, to help that crypto adoption and get more regulation, which is going to be paramount for our industry to thrive.
So you said legitimize crypto. Does that mean that it's not yet legitimate?
I think I'm a big believer that crypto has much more utility than the black market that it's associated with. But there is a fact that shows that there is a lot of that going on. And at the end of the day, we do need to make some compromises. And I believe that is one area that we should look to concentrate on to reduce the bad actors. And I think that's just one aspect. I don't think it's the whole aspect of it. There's 1,000 other ways we can go about it, but it's a very important one.
Since you mentioned bad actors, I do have to ask. What are your thoughts on the Sam Bankman-Fried trial going on right now in New York, if you can share?
I think the trial is really interesting. I think we're going day by day, a lot of finger pointing. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my siblings and we dropped the pot and then I'd always say it's my sister and my cousins and now we see his Caroline and everybody just going around. And actually one of the interesting things to come about this is just to see what the repercussions will be coming forward. But I hope it's a bit of a side case, but yeah.
Side case? I think it's a big case.
It's a big case. Yeah, it's a huge case. But I think the ripple effect, I think the consequences from what happens there is going to be it's going to foreshadow the industry. So
for sure,
definitely right now, just one thing I'd like to add is VARA right now and all the regulators are actually implementing insurance so that a lot of the custodians have insurance on their hot wallets. Okay. So, and I think this is a direct side effect of the implosion.
Right. So that FTX doesn't happen again, basically. So besides insurance and putting in place more risk management features and security, what else do you think needs to happen to better the health of the industry?
Definitely, I think having the utility cases going through and seeing wider adoption of ultimately crypto adoption, that needs to take place. But we really need to go back and help, avoid the rug pulls and all of those bad actors that come with the same old, narratives.
But there's bad actors in every industry. You can't eliminate them completely.
Of course. It's all about regulation. So the more we protect consumers, and the easier, I think, on the other side, we make the product the UI, UX, I think that's definitely going to get us a long way.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And since we are at the Future Blockchain Summit, I do have to ask, how do you envision the future of blockchain looking like? What would you like it to look like?
Definitely. I hopefully we can get into an area where we're able to use crypto as a means of payment, a wider accepted way of interacting with our economy. I believe that you made an article last year before the FTX crash about how...
At my time at Blockworks, yes.
Yeah, so at this time, hopefully we can see this evolve and, a wider array of products coming out and helping people engage with crypto on a day-to-day basis.
For sure. Hopefully that future will come soon. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Soheil.
Thank you so much.